Also in Washington, CBS News senior security analyst Mike Morell. He was deputy CI director at the time of the Benghazi attack. Mike, good morning.
Good morning, Charlie. Good morning, Gail.
Good morning.
What is the significance of this arrest and what might we learn from him?
I think the president's point about nobody gets away with killing Americans, no matter how long it takes to find them, is the most significant. It sends a message, right, to anybody who might do this that will find you. That is the most significant. In terms of intelligence, I think there's three things that we want to learn. One is we want to find out whether Ansar al-Sharia is plotting any additional attacks right now. I think that's the first line of questioning for him. The second line of questioning is who else was involved in the Benghazi attack and where are they? And then the third line of questioning will try to get at some of those unanswered Benghazi questions. What motivated these guys? How much pre-planning? How much organization was there? I think those are the three lines of questioning that he'll be going through.
Is there suspicion that he was in fact the mastermind of this?
So the suspicion is that he was one of the leaders, not that he was the mastermind. But there's a lot about this we don't know. So he could turn out to be more significant. But right now, it's felt that he was one of the leaders, not the leader.
How confident are you, Mike, that the U.S. will get the information they need? What if he says, look, I'm not talking. I have nothing to say.
So you don't know. I don't know what's going on right now. But the FBI is pretty good at developing rapport with these guys and getting information from them. So I think the longer he spends at sea, the less he's talking. The faster he gets to Washington and gets charged, the more he has talked. I think that'll be the signal.
Let me turn to Iraq. You said to me last night that this is the worst situation since the 1973 war. Why is it that serious when we look at the increasing sectarian conflict reported by Clarissa Ward and others? It's getting to be a very bloody battle.
I think it's the most dangerous because we are at risk of losing Iraq. Iraq is at risk of breaking into three pieces. And one of those pieces, if this happens, will be an al-Qaeda safe haven from which they will conduct attacks against the United States of America and against Western Europe. The other reason it is such a breakup would be so bad, Charlie, is because there would be a risk of a spillover to the rest of the region in terms of redrawing the lines there as well.
I want to get this for sure. So what does the United States do? What is necessary for the United States to do in terms of equipment and men on the ground?
So the best outcome here, Charlie, the best outcome here, as we talked about last night, is a diplomatic solution where you bring all the sides together and you form a new government without Maliki. A new government for all Iraqis. That takes an awful lot of pressure on all the sides, and I think it takes some U.S. military support on the ground, which will give us more credibility in that diplomatic argument. And I think that is U.S. Special Forces on the ground, advising and assisting. I think that it's intelligence support. Those are the two keys, I think.
All right, Mike, so you're saying Congress should support the president's request today if he makes it?
I think so.
All right. Thank you, Mike Morell, for joining us this morning.